What's up, guys? It's my first ever Q&A, so got a fire going. Alright, let's answer some questions. So what I did was I reached out on my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook, and I asked people to ask me questions. And I picked 5 of my favorite ones, and I'm answering them today. So, question number 1 from Tony Hammond is, what is your favorite body part to train? I would probably have to say chest. I know that sounds like the stereotypical gym answer, but really, like, there's no better feeling, because when you work your chest, you also work your shoulders and your triceps a little bit, and I feel like that pump you get from it is probably my favorite one. You walk around the gym, chest all out, you know, cocking around, so to speak. But yeah, that's chest for sure. And shoulders is probably a close second. Least favorite would have to be calves. Who likes training calves? But question number 2 comes from Nate Whitlatch, former member of Crank Dat Boys. It was a hip hop dance group here in local Lancaster area. But his question is, if you could train with one person, who would it be? Probably Phil Heath. That also sounds like a stereotypical answer because he's Mr. Olympia, but I respect that guy on so many different levels. Not even just his physique, not even his work ethic. It's his determination as like a businessman. I respect the business decisions he's made that has made him, I mean, he's so much more than just a bodybuilder, and every time I go to the Arnold Classic, I meet him, I talk to him, and he's always been super down to earth, super cool guy. He's kind of who I aspire to perform on that level. Phil Heath, for sure. And question number 3 comes from Ashley Warner, and it is, what is the best way to keep your motivation? I think that motivation is different for everybody, and what works for someone might not work for someone else. But if I had to say a tip, like a broad one that I think would work for everybody, would be to keep yourself accountable. I post stuff on social media, and that might sound goofy, but I feel like being able to say, like, okay, I'm bulking now, and I'm gonna reach 210 pounds. If I put that out there into the world, I'm making myself do it. I'm gonna be accountable to that. If I say, hey, I'm doing a show in August, you put something on the calendar and you give yourself a clear-cut date and you're like, I'm going to diet down for this, then really, if you respect yourself, then you're gonna follow through with it. You know, I think part of keeping your motivation is also finding that inner balance and being able to really look yourself in the eye and know that what you want to accomplish is worth it to you. And if you're losing motivation that easily, then maybe this just isn't something for you. All right, and question number 4 comes from Christy, and that is, which products/supplements do you use and or recommend? I'm a huge Optimum Nutrition fan. I really like what they do. Rule 1's a really good brand. As far as the types of supplements, protein powder, multivitamin, green superfood powder, pre-workout. Those are my 4 essential ones. There's some other stuff that can give you benefits, but those 4, branched chain amino powder is awesome to take too. Those are pretty much the ones I recommend. You just gotta make sure the brand you're choosing is reputable and you're good to go. There's really not a magic supplement that's gonna give you an insane amount of benefits. Real food is still king, but they definitely, supplements are there to supplement your diet, so treat them as such. And question number 5 comes from Matt, and I'm gonna have to actually read this one. It is, since you've started working out, has your ability to ride a wet floor sign down a flight of stairs increased as well? Okay, there's a little bit of a backstory to this. I went to high school with Matt, and I was kind of what you would call a class clown in high school. And I got sent to the hallway one time, and there was a wet floor sign out there, and I couldn't just go to the hallway and hang out. So what I did was I took that wet floor sign, and you could the people in the class could look out and still see me. So I'm just like out there goofing off. I take the wet floor sign and sit it down, stand on it like a surfboard, and ride it down the flight of steps. So my teacher's already really mad at me, kicks me out of the class, and he's in there trying to teach, and everybody's watching me and kind of laughing. He's irritated. Next thing you know, you hear a bang, 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 as I ride the wet floor sign down the steps. And yeah, I got in a lot of trouble for that. But to answer the question, I have not tried, but I imagine I'm better at it now than I was then. I bet I am. That wraps up my Q&A. I had a really fun time doing it. Fire's nice and toasty. Maybe get marshmallows for next time. But be on the lookout on my social media. I am going to have another Q&A round probably here in a couple weeks. So if you want to ask a question, I don't even care what question it is. You can ask me anything you want, and I'll, as long as it's not too crazy or has to do with my mom, I'll answer it. So anyways, we're out of here, guys. Until next time, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and yeah, see ya.